family? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Check it out. Listen, I've been asking you guys, like, where should we go in terms of kind of getting into a little bit of the reggae feel? You know what I'm saying? And of course, I'm thinking, Bob Marley, Ziggy Marley, Damian Marley, which we're going to be creeping into. Follow me on that journey as we start to unpack that. Nevertheless, Renegade started hitting me up like, listen, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ren gets it done in terms of his reggae feel. And you know what that got me thinking about? My brother Black Pegasus. His on his channel, and subscribe to Black Pegasus' channel if you haven't. Most of you know me from him. But when he started, showing me Ren, it was very much a reggae feel. When he was busking, was doing the I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. That was kind of the first times my mind was blown over Ren Gill was kind of his rendition of I Shot the Sheriff in the reggae style. Look, without any further ado, we're going to get right up into it. This one is called Humble, featuring Eden Nash, who might have been on the last, reaction that we did to Ren. Let's let the young man cook. Please cook, sir. Try to make friends with my pain because my pain keeps me humble. This is a biblical idea, of course, not foundationally, right? I think a lot of people have kind of known this about pain and what it does for you. But it's like the Apostle Paul talked about having a thorn in his side that God wouldn't remove. And the reason God wouldn't remove it is so that he would remain humble, right? That's right there, I think, in the book of Romans, right?
Slow and release, let the air expand your lungs, let your body bring you peace to the sea. To the sea I will speak, down my troubles to the waves as they wash my soul clean. Won't you purge me, here as I stand, down in the gallows my darkness will hang. Hurt me.
Yo, she's really preaching though, bro. Are you hearing this? She's really, really talking right now. When she says, speak to the waves and kind of put my problems on the waves, right? All problems are momentary storms. They rise and they fall, right? It's really about kind of embodying that so far. Please talk to me.
Breathe, slow and release. Let the air expand your lungs. Let your body bring you peace to the sea. To the sea I will speak, down my troubles to the waves as they wash my soul clean. Won't you purge me, here as I stand, down in the gallows my darkness will hang. Hurt me, and I will not flinch, firm in my ground, I will not move an inch.
Yo, she said hurt me. Bro, hear me out. How many of you realize that there is no pleasure without pain? Right? This was the lesson of Siddhartha Gautama in the palace, which represents modal confusion, right? Pain and pleasure are two sides of the same coin. She's like, look, give it to me. Give me those things which are difficult for me to overcome so that when I do overcome those struggles, I can truly and genuinely celebrate. Because instead of hiding from my problems, I embrace them as part of the process, right? That is gangster. Talk to me, please. She's really cooking right now.
Down in the gallows, my darkness will hang. Hurt me, and I will not flinch. Firm in my ground, I will not move an inch. As I walk through this life, I might fall, now I stumble. Whoa, I try to make friends with my...
Yo, you know what's crazy, man? And I don't say it, super often on the channel, but what's really amazing about Ren is his range, right? It's like he starts up, he's really up there. You know what I'm saying? And we know that Ren can go down to the depths below, and he goes really, really low, and then he goes really, really high when he needs to. You know what I'm saying? He becomes the song that he's in. Listen to that transition. Guys, let me know in the comments, is this more of a reggae feel or more of a ska feel? Right? Because the horns always kind of remind me of that. I think Ren should always and eternally have a horn section behind his music, respectfully.
With my pain, 'cause my pain it keeps me humble. Whoa. When I wake up in the morning, sometimes I feel so blue, like a guitar with a broken string that can't hold the tune. 'Cause there are some real bricks around me, bursting my balloon. And I really need some healing 'cause I find out the breathing and I'm breathing all my feelings to you. Because I'm so down, but like a roundabout, I'm about to turn it back around. Flip it like a kick, flip, flick a switch, I'll flip my mood. Coming with the style that's rude.
Yo, listen to me, because Ren said this again. He said it in that song Power. Power, ooh, looking at my power, right? In Power, he talks about flipping it and switching it around. Like he has this method for like for harnessing power when it comes to like looking at problems from multiple directions. He's like, I'm going to spin this around. I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to see if I can see my problem from an entirely different angle in order to get power in my situation, in order to, you know, have some control over what I'm doing. And he kind of re-said that here in this last line of the verse. Check this out.
'Cause there are some real bricks around me, bursting my balloon. And I really need some healing 'cause I find out the breathing and I'm breathing all my feelings to you. Because I'm so down, but like a roundabout, I'm about to turn it back
But like a roundabout, I'm about to turn it back around. Perfect visual.
around. Flip it like a kick, flip,
Flip it like
flick a
a
switch, I'll flip my mood.
flip it, switch it, and reverse it.
Coming with the style that's rude.
As I walk through this life, I might fall, I might stumble. Whoa, I try to make friends with my pain, 'cause my pain, it keeps me humble. Whoa, humble, try not to outgrow these boots. Sometimes I stumble, try to stay firm in my roots. This world's a jungle, but these streets hold the sweetest fruit. Lesson to be learned here every time I bruise. Bruise, not a fool, but I will make mistakes. And I learn every mistake I make. Wait for the wisdom that this fool will create. No one in this world but me decides my fate.
Fate, taking control of the reins, of being the lord in the land of my brain. And I loosen the chains that are causing the pain. Put a stain on my name with the flames. Let me say, make it rain down the rain, down the rain, down the chains. And I rise to the top like a bubble champagne. It's so hard to explain, need to use my left brain. I am switching, the lane's gonna change.
Yo, Ren is just, he's never satisfied without putting the absolute most. With the melodies behind it. Of course, you get all of those different octaves for the melody. I want to hear that one more time, family. I gotta let him cook, please.
A fool, but I will make mistakes. And I learn every mistake I make. Wait for the wisdom that this fool will create. No one in this world but me decides my fate.
Get it.
Fate, taking control of the reins, of being the lord in the land of my brain. And I loosen the chains that are causing the pain. Put a stain on my name with the flames. Let me say, make it rain down the rain, down the rain, down the chains. And I rise to the top like a bubble champagne. It's so hard to explain, need to use my left brain. I am switching, the lane's gonna change.
Closure on this roller coaster. I'm a poster child bipolar. Loner with the smoking motor. Soldier with the broken holster. Focus, don't go down in smoke. Then choke on coke and overdose. Just stand your ground, stay humble, proud and lucky like a four-leaf clover.
It's so hard, come on, fall, let my fall, let my fall. Try to make friends with my pain, with my pain, with my pain. As I walk through this life, I might fall, I might stumble. Whoa.
You hear it? Now he gets the lower octave, right? So with the same beat, right? Now he's like, humble, whoa. Now he's playing down at the bass, and when the beat dropped, he was a whole octave higher than this.
I try to make friends with my pain, 'cause my pain keeps me humble. Boy.
Damn. Listen, what does it mean for your pain to make you humble? What does humility mean, after all? I think it means understanding who you are as an agent within the arena, within the circumstance that presents itself. It's a perfect balance, right? It's what Aristotle would call the middle path, not falling into this ditch or this ditch, but understanding exactly who you are as it pertains to the situation. A lot of people confuse humility and think that it's about self-deprecation. It's like, oh, I'm nothing, and no, humility isn't about beating up on yourself any more than it's about avoiding arrogance, right? It's a middle path. It's an understanding, what power you do have, which is typically power over what you think about the situation, power over your interpretation, the story that you're telling about reality. What you don't have power of is reality itself, right? You don't have power over reality, but you do have power about the story you tell about reality. And that leads to suffering if you lose control of that power, right? And so I think humility is just understanding. It's like, look, I don't have control over what happens, but I have control over the story I tell in my mind about what happens. And I can choose to embrace it or fear it, right? Freaking dope track. Great for the start of my morning. Family, salute. Thank you guys. I love the fact that you've been on this journey with me from the beginning. Look, I've been doing this for 10, 11 months now, and we're at 80,000 subscribers. This is, due to you. This is, you for some reason love my nerdy self and what I'm able to do here. We've made one of the coolest kind of families on this channel. I think it's fire. I'm going to see Chris Webby and Token, on the 24th. That's going to be Friday, I think. And listen, this is because of you. This is because of the interaction we've been able to have here. And I just want to take a time for those of you who are still watching now that the song is over to say thank you. I deeply appreciate it. We've been monetized forever now, so I'm able to support my family based on what we've been able to do on this channel. Guys, please let me cook. Please let Ren cook. Have a phenomenal day, phenomenal week. I love you. Thank you.